Hi, welcome to This Week in Biotech weekly video summaries, a quick recap of biggest developments in biotech and pharma from previous week. The FDA is pulling back on automatic approval of annual COVID-19 boosters for healthy people under the age of 65. Up until now, the recommendation by the FDA was anyone 6 months and older and younger of 65 years would get an annual booster of COVID-19 vaccines around the same time that they're supposed to get a flu shot. But going forward, vaccine makers will need new clinical trials to justify updated shots for that population. Older adults and people with underlying conditions, which is about 100 million at least Americans, will still be eligible without extra data if they want to get the shot. The FDA says the benefit of repeat boosters for healthy people is uncertain at this time. And this move doesn't affect the high-risk population, but it could reshape how COVID shots are rolled out in the future. Novavax finally scored full FDA approval for Nuvaxovid after several years of waiting. Nuvaxovid is a recombinant protein-based COVID vaccine, which is now the only non-mRNA COVID vaccine approved in the United States. It's now fully approved for adults 65 years and older and for high-risk individuals aged 12 to 64. It also triggered a $175 million milestone payment from partner Sanofi, which will help commercialize the vaccine. Novavax plans to roll out its updated formulation later this year before the fall, pending FDA strain guidance, and the stock of the company is up following the announcement. So this story sort of flew under the radar, but I think it's something that might be worth watching long term. Psychedelic drug stocks popped this week after the FDA Commissioner Makary said that therapies like psilocybin and MDMA will be a top priority under the Trump administration. Makary stressed the need to listen to physicians and veterans using these therapies for PTSD and called for faster independent reviews. He didn't endorse approvals outright, but it's a sharp shift from the Biden administration, which rejected an MDMA-based treatment last year. The science is still catching up, but the regulatory tone has clearly changed from stigma to a serious consideration. I wrote a deep dive on this topic back in February 2025, and you can find it on Substack, and it's also linked to this video. If you are interested in learning more and what happened last week in biotech and pharma, you can go on Substack and read the full edition. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the long weekend.